I'm floating above Turkey, above a fantastical landscape, a fairy landscape, in which these strange fairy-like chimneys are erupting from the land. People have burrowed into them, inhabited them, as they have the landscape, the rock itself, below these strange, great rocky outcrops. This is a fantastic example of man working creatively with nature.
For thousands of years, this region, called Cappadocia, was no man's land, where rival empires clashed. It's a land of trouble, a battleground for warring factions. Over the centuries, people fleeing war and persecution found sanctuary in this labyrinthine landscape, formed by volcanoes millions of years ago. My treasure lies beneath my feet, deep underground. It was the last refuge for the frightened and terrified. At moments in history, a subterranean safe haven for up to 30,000 people. This place is enormous, goes on and on. Different levels, twists and turns, different staircases. It's a labyrinth. But I suppose that's the point. It's a defence. Any attacker would be frightfully confused. Imagine it, teeming with men, women, children and animals, and nothing but oil lamps for light. It's like being a termite in a termite mound. These are clearly houses, people's homes, because there are bed alcoves. Some say all this was started by the Hittites. That's 3,500 to 4,000 years ago. The Hittites were an ancient and powerful civilization at war with the Egyptians, but they would only have been the first inhabitants. 1,500 years later, it's thought Christians sought refuge here. And you can imagine the congregation sheltering here, perhaps from Roman persecution, if in the 2nd century AD. And this is a sort of rock-cut secret space that forms the early Christian church. The great churches come from grottos like this. And here, amazing evidence. Look, there's a cross. Here's a cross cut into this recess. So clearly it had been a church at some time. Although it feels unplanned, slowly you realise how well organised it really is. Oh, this was the wine store, or one of them. I suppose great flagons of the precious liquid placed in these recesses, and this surely was the bar. Feels like it. Excellent. Amazing. Now this is what I've been looking for. Fascinating. Defence in depth. Great stone wheel that could, with not too much difficulty, a couple of people perhaps, be pushed and it would roll down and block the door. And here is a ramp going to the outside world. Good Lord, it's a huge shaft. So far down I can't see the bottom, and so far up I can't see the top. It's a ventilation shaft, of course. Getting air in to this place, fresh air, and stale air out, was a great problem. And, of course, good ventilation was a secret for the success of this as a refuge. This must have been a very grim place in which to live for any length of time. The smell, the darkness, the noise. But it is also a monument to man's ability to creatively manipulate nature, manipulate the landscape. But it just is very strange. And I suppose one would get used to it, would feel safe. But no, it would have been very difficult to be here.